G'day guys and welcome back to the JFBS SuperCoach channel. And today it's going to be a little bit different. I'm doing a little bit of a trade update compared to yesterday's video, or as I'm posting this maybe 3 days ago, 2 days ago. I'm recording this on Friday night and posting it on Saturday morning before the game start. I just thought I'd let you know what my new trades were. Obviously, Anthony Edwards was one of the guys that was bigger than, injury news for the SuperCoach players. Obviously, Minnesota playing 3 games this week. You kind of want to capitalize on that. You don't want to get rid of the guys who are playing 3 games, but you also, it's not the end of the world if you're not bringing in a guy who's playing 3 games. But I thought in order for Anthony Edwards to go out, you've got to replace him with a guy playing 3 games. And if we look at the screenshot here, I've been working on this quite a bit. There's another video coming out probably next week, similar to a video I posted at the start of the season. But so it's Atlanta, Boston, Charlotte. Atlanta, Chicago, Houston, Miami, Minnesota, New York, Sacramento, San Antonio, Toronto, and Washington. So there were 10 teams. 10 teams playing 3. So I was like, well, you've got to kind of replace it. Now, as you can see, I've ripped through I forgot how many boosts you had at the start. So I think it's 5 or 6 boosts. I've already ripped through 3 or 4 of them, which is not ideal. And there's still about 15 weeks left in the year. So ideally, it's going to be once every 7 weeks. I want to rip the boost, especially maybe after All-Star weekend. I feel like I want to kind of save them up until then. Yeah, so I can show you that I can't even do undo trades. But the different trades I did, is it history? Yes, history. If we go into trade history here, it has been updated. So in order to bring in the guy, Jalen Johnson, who was 19 mil, I did not want to click on his name. I didn't know you could do that. I had to get rid of a few guys. So I got rid of Anthony Edwards. Obviously, Reed Shepherd's his money's kind of dried up. I'll have a look at how many boosts have I ripped through? 2. No, 3. We have 5 at the start, sorry. Being idiots. Shepherd having his money been dried up. Minot and Will Richard finally got rid of him. The reason why I was always bringing in Kevin Porter Jr. at 9.1 mil and Ryan Nembhard at 4.7. Obviously, your 2 main money makers. Jalen Johnson was the main guy that I wanted to go for. At that, the guys available, I'll have the teams again. The guys available for instead of Jalen Johnson. So it was Atlanta. Oh, God, I'm going to have to look at this. Go back and forth. Chicago, Houston. No, that's not it. That's my travel plans. Where am I looking? Chicago, Houston, Miami, Minnesota, New York. Minnesota, New York. That's Milwaukee, Miami. SAC, SA, Toronto, Washington. SAC, SA, Toronto, Washington. Cool. So these were literally the guys that, these were my options. From Jalen Johnson down were my options. Obviously, Karl Anthony Towns, he's, I think, injured, or he's just got a little bit of a niggle injury. And Domantas Sabonis has been injured for a bit of time. The only other guy was Alperen Şengün, but with the original, if I only did 3 trades, and if I wanted to bring in Porter Jr. and Nembhard, not using the boost, I could only get, I think it was Julius Randle or Trae Young and below. And I really did not want to do that. I mean, look at Julius Randle with the 17, but then kind of look at Rudy Gobert with a 38. I mean, that's just lucky, I guess. Not saying that he's a lucky player, but I'm just, my point of what I'm trying to say is that you could have gone for any of these guys. Thank God I didn't go Fox, Trey Young, or Randall. I probably would have gone with a guy like Jalen Brunson if I had the opportunity. But obviously, I was like, if I want money or I want the best guys. And I feel like Jalen Johnson, even with Trey Young back in the lineup, it's obvious to see that a score of 52 does not change the way he plays. Um, and I've got the captain on him. So I'm pretty happy about that. I think he's a guy at that small forward, power forward position. Like at the end of the day, the best guys you want to go for is realistically Luca and Shea slash Tyrese Maxey. The shooting guards are interesting. I reckon Donovan Mitchell's up there for one of the best shooting guards. You'd probably say Kate Cunningham as well. You want Jokic. You want Victor Wembanyama. You want Giannis at the power forward. And I think it was the small forwards or the shooting guards. I forgot which one I talked about it ages ago. It's kind of that grey area where it's like it can be 5 different blokes or 10 different blokes. It's not like Jokic where it's like, oh, well, he's the clear best center to get and use for your team. So it's good that Jalen Johnson's kind of emerged as that. Okay, I think he's a guy you can keep for the rest of the season. Now we can have a look at Atlanta's fixture, and I'm probably planning on keeping him until round 16 because these next 3 games of runs is shithouse. If I have trades to bring him back in here, that's not too bad. But at the same time, I'd probably be looking for a team like Houston, Memphis, Orlando, probably those guys. I say those teams in front of Atlanta who have 3 out of the 4 weeks where they play 4 games. The other one's 3. Anyways, my point being, I'm very happy that I brought in Jalen Johnson. The other guy that I brought in was Ariel Huckporty. Shout out Melbourne United. Now, he was like, okay, he's the best scenario. Obviously, I think Cat's maybe potentially going to be out, which he is. I don't know how long for. We can have a look at this doesn't. Why do websites just not load for you? Oh, great. We're just stuck on the Sacramento Kings. Okay. Injuries. All right. Now it's just taking its time. Injuries. No. I pressed injuries. Teams. It was Eastern New York. We can see how long he's out for, even if it's 1 game. I'm pretty fine because I know, where is it? Won't go Thursday. Doesn't say anything about anything else. And Mitchell Robinson sat out as well. So he had that starting center position was really good. Had the 14 already gone past his projected for week 8 with a 13. Played against Indiana. Sorry, my internet has just not loading today. Plays Philadelphia and Miami. So let's say even he gets 9 points. I mean, 23 for a guy like him, I'll definitely take. If he even scores 42, I'll also definitely take it because it kind of kickstarts a bit of a, money situation there. But the annoying thing is that with bringing in Huckporty or someone that cheap, I couldn't move around some players. So Queen, Wolf, Williams, and Flag, especially these 3, they're all power forward centers. I need to trade Williams next week, I think. And then that can give me the option to play Flag at that power forward spot. Especially, I think they play 4 games next week. We can have a look here. Where is Dallas? Yeah, they play 4 next week, so it'd be good to utilize that. So I think Jalen Williams, you're on the go next week. So he hasn't lost any money because he didn't play, but Kevin Porter Jr. is 24. Look at just 62 for Luka Doncic. I tweeted about this, and 2.9% of the community traded him out. I think he's a guy you are never going to trade out. If Jokic is a guy you're never trading out, I believe Luka Doncic is a guy that you're never trading out, unless it's injury, obviously. Like these are like those are the I just, like the top five guys in the NBA, like with Giannis and Shea and Victor Wembanyama. Like, yeah, I reckon you should never trade them out unless they've got a 2 game week compared to everyone having three, fours, and fives, um, and unless they're injured. Like that's the only reason why you should be getting rid of them. I firmly believe you should never get rid of them. Anyways, back from my tangent there. Brought in Kevin Porter Jr. and Nemhard. Happy about Huck Porty. A bit pissed off about Flag, but I mean, what can you do? There was no real like power forward options or small forward power forward options for me to move Flag to that power forward spot because now I'm forced to play Wolf. I mean, at the moment, his points aren't getting counted, but Flag scoring a 33 has outscored one, two, three, four of my guys. So it could have been, I could be on close to like, I know it's not by much, but 380 something maybe. Be an extra 9 or 10. So I'd be at 382, I'm pretty sure. But look, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. I'm still projected 762, which is pretty good. But anyways, I'm going to leave it off from there. I'm sorry. If you're watching this, I appreciate you watching the NBA update videos that I sometimes do. Just wanted to let you guys know that my new trades for the week, just because I think it's a bit weird if I just like do in the dark and going, oh, well, this guy did well. It's like, oh, you didn't actually trade for them last week. You must have done them and didn't make an update. I'm going to shut up. You guys have a good rest of the week, NBA style, NBA wise is what I mean. I think I was looking at the other Podmasters because I'm in the groups for that, which is very good and very appreciative of that. I'm the highest scoring guy and I'm at bottom. I'm slowly climbing my way from the bottom of the barrel. So hopefully by then I'll have a good week. Hopefully you guys have a good week. Hopefully not as good as mine. Have a good rest of your weekend. Go Australia against England. Have a good one. I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.